Busking, right? How long does the LOE last?
Okay, right now it's 2 years.
1 year.
No, 1 year. Oh, sorry, 1 year.
Oh, okay.
1 year. Sorry, my bad. But for experienced buskers that you have passed like 2 times or more, you actually get it for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
But as a new busker, 1 year.
Okay, got it.
Have you guys gotten any like worldwide sponsorships yet? Like like worldwide
Sponsorships. Okay, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, because we'll be talking about money afterwards.
We're coming right here. These
Yeah,
opportunities.
you all want to know, right? Money, Singapore.
What opportunities have you got? Okay, this is very simple. So it was just my first time on Channel 8. Not on the Channel 8 TV, but on their social media. But nevertheless, it was such a good opportunity because they came to my place. They followed me as I went to East Coast Park to start setting up, and I had a platform to share my story. Right. So this is just a video from April, and then next slide please. So just now you were talking about sponsorship. So I actually do work with 7 Friday. 7 Friday for their watches. And then Hinomi is a chair. I don't know how many of you know about Hinomi. They'll be very happy I'm saying this right now. But Hinomi, back then I was looking for a studio chair. So how many of you know Ergo-Tune? Ergo-Tune, man. How many of you know Hinomi? Less people. Hinomi basically looks like Ergo-Tune, but Hinomi has a feature where the pen, the arm of the you can sort of lift it up. So for guitars, it's like no problem. So I work with them to make this video as well. I wish I had more time, but you can check out my social media. You can go and see that video. I also work with Domino's to give out pizza on the streets. Right, very, very interesting. And then just in general, just having the opportunities to be part of many couples' big day, right? Many weddings. I think for every wedding that we do, we are just so happy because when you go to a wedding, it's not about delivering the best performance, but really about creating the mood, creating the right mood for the couple. Of course, we try not to screw up. We have screwed up before. Karyn will tell you more. but it's really about having the opportunities to be part of happiness in other people's lives. This is what we love to do. Yeah. Next. Okay. Next.
This is Battle of the Buskers.
Oh, okay. Yes. This is Battle of the Buskers. Sorry.
Sorry.
This is the 街头霸王 Busking, right? So this is the article I was in 联合早报. Okay, next slide please. Thank you. Yeegn Lougn, are you clicking? Sorry. I'm not asking Yeegn Lougn to click. No, Yeegn Lougn is good. And then this one. Yeegn Lougn, please tell us about this.
This is something that's going to be rolling out next week. Alright, so you can see this is National Day. So actually this is a community project. I'll go a little bit, I'll have a sneak preview later because the director of videography is here.
Mark Wong!
And also we have, besides Karyn and Sheng, we also have a few other special stars. Dawn also, we had the privilege to have them prepare to be part of this video. Later, we'll move on later, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my turn! I am so happy because I want to take this chance to tell you guys about a very personal story because I do hosting as well, like just now I mentioned, right? And there was, and for me, because I host and I busk, and for me hosting, usually for hosting, people would say like, oh, you have to host like those Bulgari events, LV, Hermes, like the higher, the more luxury, the better it is. That's where you want to go. So then there was actually people who told me that said like, Karyn, are you sure you want to continue busking? Then I was like, huh? Why?
Oh, very controversial.
Yeah, why can't I busk? And then she went like, because you busk and then you're on the streets and all these atas brands will look for you. So it was saying that it was putting a ceiling to my hosting career. So then I digested it for a while. I did not let that affect me, by the way, because I felt like busking was part of me. I'm never going to give it up. Okay? So then came one day, MediaCorp called me and said that, Karyn, can we invite you to be one of the hosts for our show? And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I asked them, why did they choose me? Guess what? Because I'm a busker.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
A good busker.
Even like, because there are so many hosts, even better ones, who had like better command of language, even looks better than me, younger, and there are so many different hosts who are so good. But what makes me different? That is because I'm Busker, and it kind of sits in line with my entire image. So when this is me sharing, because I want to tell you that don't let people tell you otherwise. Once you have set yourself for what you are up to, just go ahead with it, because opportunities will come and you'll never know how awesome they can be.
Yeah, and I think for you, you genuinely like busking.
I do.
So it was like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to stop busking just because you think that busking sort of degrades your brand value.
Exactly.
But it's who you are. So,
And then after that, after hosting the TV show, then I don't need to, even though like the atas brands are still not yet looking for me, but look where I am. I'm on Star Awards this year. This is me.
Rising star.
Yeah,
Right?
so we climb baby steps together, and it doesn't mean that like me being a busker, it puts a ceiling to my career. I never believed that, and neither of you should believe in that as well.
Amazing.
Okay, move on. Oh, money talk.
Money talk. Wait, are you all actually interested in this part?
Who wants to know about money? Music.
Like what do you all want to know about busking, like in terms of money? How many tips? How much tips you get, is it?
Now we will open the floor for
How
questions.
much tips, but what else do you all want to know? Just now we asked about
questions,
sponsorships. We do get some opportunities to work with brands. So we will answer the tips question, but any other...
Who got question? About money? You? Okay.
Oh, go ahead please.
Yeah, so actually one thing is about the return on investment, right? Because when you buy all the stuff, you need to buy an external power source, you need to buy whatever instrument you're using, a speaker as well.
That's right.
So I think Singaporeans being very money-minded, right? We are always wondering when will we break even or even start generating.
Okay.
I also have a different question later about how to get the license, because I've tried applying, and I think within 1 minute, sign-ups are all full. So I'm not too sure.
Just now I was
Someone asked
saying
me.
about this, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, I was telling them if you want to sign up, you got to do it quickly because the audition slots get filled up very quickly. So I think for you, maybe you saw like the next one is full, but usually you just have to wait. You just apply for the next one.
Okay.
So as long as it opens up,
We've tried 2 years and we're just like,
Wow, that's
okay.
yeah. But keep trying. I'm sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's okay.
So yeah,
And
it's
then-
the money and
The first one is regarding return of investment.
Break even. I think I have a story to share.
Go ahead.
Because for me, when I first started doing live streaming, I was doing live streaming on my Apple, you know those earphones, that time wired one, earphones with the little mic over there. And I thought that it worked. People can hear me, they can hear my keyboard, they can hear me singing, and that's awesome. But this guy over here, he believes in investing in quality. So then he did the research for me. He's very nice. He did the research for me. A mic. At that time, I remember when he first showed it to me, it was $160.
And then COVID.
And then COVID came. And then after that, I was like, okay, I need a better mic because it will, the whole quality is just different, right? Then I checked. $300. Demand and supply. Did I buy it? I did. But after I got that mic, we did live streams together. People liked our live streams. People invited me to Geylang Serai to perform there weekly. That gave me much more exposure, and people started, actually right, that time, $300. Now I can say $300 for the mic. When people invited me to Geylang Serai to perform, $150 for one show.
One show. Oh.
So do you think it's worth it? You all decide.
Yeah. I can say I'm a very direct person, so don't mind me, but I really go very direct, and I just want you, because we don't have time as well. So basically, busking amplifiers can range anywhere from $500 to $1,000. This one that I'm using right now is amazing, but this one is $1,000. $1,000. City Music has a lot of different kind of busking amps as well, much like this one, as capable as this one. For tips wise, generally we get, it depends on the act, really. Have you all seen some of those circus acts where they do things like rounding up the people, and then after that they pass the bucket around? I think you might be able to get much more, but for us music acts, right, we're really like a static act. We're just playing and hoping that people pass by. We'll try to engage with them, and then they're hoping at their tip. When COVID opened up, I went to check my records because I record every session. 2022, my average tip was $258 per session.
Hey, by the way, because we are so transparent with
I'm
our
super
money,
transparent,
right? Keep within your
Yeah, I mean, this is 258, and then 2023 and 2024, my average is $145 per session, per 3-hour session. So, I mean, up to you. Everybody is different. Say $1,000, you get 200. You do 5, you go out there, perform 5 times. They didn't invite you, you go out there, you perform 5 times, you get your money back. Is it worth it? I think it's very worth it. In 1 month, can you go 5 times to busking? Maybe. If you think it's a serious hobby for you, you go and then you get your money back in 1 month. I think so. And then after that, you can use it for other things. We can use it to entertain you. We can use it to play music at home. You know, we can use it for weightlifting. You see? Very, very useful. So I really think it's a great return on investment. But Yeegn Lougn, any thoughts about this?
Okay, so of course, I'm not here to sell you all items or equipment, but it does pay to sound good.
Exactly.
Right.
Here.
But spend within your comfortable, you talk about ROI, return on investment. Start small first, do some research, talk to us, visit retail stores, talk to us. We can actually advise you the best solution. If you got a lot of money to spend, sure, we can configure something that is above the roof. But if let's say you're starting and you want to spend so much, there are still ways to get around. So
yes,
you can do a lot of research on YouTube, but it does cut short a lot of your research time if you come and talk to stores, businesses like us. We can actually hold your hands and achieve what you want to.
And I think one thing to add, because I'm a customer, I'm a paying customer at City Music. So my first busking experience, I actually went down to City Music to try the keyboards. So when you try, right, it actually helps you to get a gist of whether that equipment, do you really want to part with your money? Your money is hard-earned money, but when you try it, then you will have an idea of whether or not that money you are willing to part with it. And also, maybe I can add on a personal experience as well. A lot of money talk today. There was one time, I don't know whether y'all think that this is a good ROI, but I can, y'all can just think about it. There was this day, Goku Tower, and I was like, whoa, Goku Tower, nice place. I'm gonna go for the lunchtime crowd because so many office people, they sure got a lot of money after their lunch, right? Want all the money in the pocket, blah blah blah. So I went there, I set up, office people after lunch rush back to work. Yeah, all of you shaking head. I see that. Guess how much was my tips at Goku Tower? I buzzed from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
2 hours.
Guess my tip.
30.
Huh?
Don't say $20.
20? His average is 100, yeah?
$30.
Only at 30.
50? 40? Huh? 70?
70.
400? 400. My busking tip that day, $20.
$20.
Yeah, $20. But then, months later, I received a call. Hello, Karyn. Would you like to perform for our Chinese New Year dinner? Then I asked, where are you from? We are from Goku Land.
Wow.
How did you get to know about me? Cause we heard you playing downstairs that day.
Wow,
yeah.
This is really like, sometimes you don't know. You don't know what kind of opportunities will happen, and I think that's the miraculous thing that happens with busking. Just now, Yeegn Lougn was talking about City Music. This is City Music 3.0, their new store, and I really like this space. It's very experiential. When you go there, you don't have to feel like you are stressed because you don't know about the equipment. Very friendly people at City Music, very experiential, very conducive space as well for you to try new equipment. So if you're interested, go and check out that space. Okay, move on. After money, okay, after money. Okay, good. We have 15 minutes more with everybody. Okay, so the next few slides is all about the tools and the mindsets. Very important. Okay, how can you be successful? Yeegn Lougn, over to you, maybe.
Okay, so journey. Okay. Starting your journey. So some of you have already begun your journey. Some of you are thinking. Some of you are already quite established. But I guess unanimously we have agreed it's about around this kind of a sequence. Create. You need to create. Why? Because besides playing, okay, we consume music, so we need to create music. You play cover songs, right? After that, you need to actually, I highly recommend, record. When one of the earliest slides you saw Sheng's home studio, that's a benchmark that I think that is a very, very, very proficient, a very well equipped studio that you can actually generate amazing quality of the content, both audio and video, right?
But you don't need that. You don't need that.
You don't need that.
You
You
need
can
to
start
just record
small.
back. Just
you
record
can
back.
start small, but I would highly recommend to start recording. Why? Once you record and play back your own creation for the first time, you're gonna cringe and you're gonna like, who is this? I sound like, okay? But keep doing it. The more you do, you get better at it, and you build up your profile, your portfolio. And to take the next step further, record with a camera. You have to sound good, you also have to look good, like these two dynamic duo on stage here, right? Okay? Okay, so then of course, just now I was asking, investing in equipment, how much you need to spend. So these are just a basic, quite typical equipment that you're going to invest in your home studio. Your instruments, obviously, microphones, audio interfaces you're going to record into your computer. What software you're going to use, free ones versus paid ones. I don't want to go too detailed, but as I say, come and talk to us when you're available. Cameras and lights, accessories. There is never-ending equipment that you can always add onto your rig setup. Okay, so engage. Now, this is actually, I want to elaborate a bit more our position. We are not just here to sell you instruments. We're here to connect the dots, which we have actually had the privilege to connect with Karyn and Sheng, and we have had a lot of wonderful experiences. So, like what you see in these pictures is just a small, tiny little handful of collaborations we have with different music creators of all generations. As I said, we have been around for 50 over years, so we have actually worked with veteran musicians, top producers. We are talking about like maybe songwriters who wrote songs for Ame Zhang Huimei, for example. Even to the youngest, we have got Super Cat K, one of our top local streamers. Yeah, we have obviously a bit pixelated. Karyn here, we did something with her. Okay, and many other opportunities that we had.
I think maybe can I also add on over here, when you all talk about making connections, right? You probably might be thinking, I actually am just a budding musician, or I don't know how I can connect with big guys like City Music. That was me many years ago. But don't worry, because actually for City Music, they are like an open family. Just come in, they have many workshops. Like for example, one that is like bring your own guitar. You just have to pay a minimal amount of fee, and you go there, they'll give you a lot of accessories. And all of that, you can use that to take care of your guitar, maintain your guitar, so it's at its peak.
Restring the guitar.
Yeah, so they'll teach you how to take care of that. So all of these like engagement sessions, they even have podcast sessions to inspire you. All of these you attend, you make connections with them, and actually become a part of their big family, and you'll feel like, there's so much more to be learned, to be inspired by. So join us at this space over here.
Alright, so this is just a snapshot of our space here. We do a lot of stuff. Besides selling, we do events, we do content, we do, for example here, this is Eddie Credo, one of the top guitarist in Singapore. We did some content with. We signed him up as an ambassador for the brand that we distribute, this brand of Amcor Black Star. We put him onto the global UK page of this brand itself, for example. We have one of our top local rapper, Alif, and he came on to one of our podcast episodes. This is very interesting. Again, we see Karyn here again. She's everywhere.
And this is the top noob in Singapore of playing keyboard.
Here.
Yeah, so because I really cannot play keyboard very well, but over here at City Music, I said, Yeegn Lougn, I want to do a live stream. Teach teach me how to play. So there was this live stream where Mike was teaching me how to use the keyboard. So really, anything is possible. Just
That was a
crack the
very
whiz.
engaging episode that a lot of people, especially thanks to you, you actually opened up the interest to a lot of people. I think they all had the same fears, like it's too complicated.
So scary. Yeah, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Okay, so we do a lot of workshops, we do a lot of what Sheng and Karyn mentioned, bring your own guitar, we teach you how to restring your guitar, experiential stuff, master classes, okay? So yeah, just to bring on a bit more, making connections, as I said, we do a lot of content. So actually these are some of the past National Day songs that we did. We actually just recorded, as I said, some of the people involved here are in this hall, this room here. Surely we can just alternate tab to that screen. We'll just play a little bit, a sneak preview.
Is it this one?
Yes. All right, go back to the start if you can. All right, so with the permission of the video director here, okay, Ken, we'll just play 10 seconds.
I cannot see my mouse.
10
Oh,
seconds.
okay,
Ken, all right?
Okay.
I don't know if there's audio.
Go to the start.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Let's go.
Maybe there's no audio.
Oh, no audio.
Okay. But anyway,
Not
it's-
alone plus home plus the road ahead.
So
Oh,
we
this one is the 20K guitar.
20 plus K.
20 plus K guitar.
Never mind, the sky's the limit.
So what we did, it was a very nice, I think we would think it's a very nice initiative, a community project. Here we have one of our top local up and coming rising star, Lila. We have Dawn. Which is over here. A round of applause for her.
Look at the cuts, everybody. I'm so excited for this video. Sorry, Yeegn Lougn, for interrupting you. But you see, from this, after that, one very handsome guy coming right up.
A round of applause.
Hey, it's me. Sorry. I thought it was somebody else, but this guy quite handsome. Very good. Okay, go back. But look out for that. When is that video coming out?
Next week.
Next week.
We'll rush it out for
Okay,
National
next
Day.
week, rush
And
out.
hopefully everybody likes it and we can share it more, right? Because we love our country, National Day. All right. Okay, just to add on, all right. Finishing soon. So make connection. Not only make connection with us, right? We're not selfish. We want you all to make connection with all the rest of the other industry partners in the music industry. So it can be like performing venues. Go talk to them. Maybe you have a chance to perform there. Score a gig there, right? Recording studios, rehearsal studio. Maybe you can score your next record label, the next recording with them. Work with brands. So we also represent different brands. We have actually worked with multiple artists. We are always on the lookout for opportunities to work together with up-and-coming rising stars. So arts bodies, work with National Arts Council, SCAPE, right? They have got very good programs. Music collectives, one of them is called SG Muso. They really support local music scene and collaborate with other musicians. This, I think I would like to emphasize, this is actually the best, one of the best form to crowdfund your marketing, your marketing for your music journey and your music creation, right? Okay.
Actually, to add on also, for myself, I think talking about mindset, because we were talking about mindset also, and when you see musicians, other musicians, you might be thinking, in this industry, it's either me or it's him. So it's like, we always have this like very selfish mindset. We might fall into it. It's either a 1 or a 0. So it's either you win or you lose. But what me and Sheng Li, we really stand for is that the market is really big. It doesn't mean that you get 1 gig, I lose 1 gig. It does not work that way. It might be you get 1 gig, and then because of that, people see the value of live music, and then they get more gigs. So we always believe that there is no zero-sum game. There is no win or lose. It's always us as musicians, us in the music industry together. We are all friends. We are not enemies, not foes.
And I think find people who complement you. So for example, just now when I shared earlier, I'm very strong in the guitar, I'm very strong in tech, but singing, I'm not so confident, not so thick skin. So you find somebody who's good at singing and thick skin, right? And then she's not so good at keyboard, she's find me. Then so our strengths are like,
Yeah, complimentary.
Like that, complimentary. Find people who are complimentary and have the same kind of energy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
although
think
she's
attitude is very
although she's
important.
more self than me lah.
No lah.
Okay, but yeah, this is what basically, this is so much more important, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last takeaway, last slide, is really to find your why, right? A lot of people think busking, for me, my why was I just wanted to practice, I wanted to get better, I wanted to see, I liked the idea of performing, but do I actually like it? For me, I went out there and performed, I loved it. But maybe you try it and then you don't really like it. Then your goal is to keep finding your why, keep trying different things. Embrace discomfort, as I mentioned earlier. I was a solo performer, trying to play with other people, give it a try, and then you just keep trying. Because I think discomfort is where you grow. Really, really very, very true. Oh, and Yeegn Lougn, 2 more.
Well,
Right, big
I
passion.
think you will agree with me that passion is what keeps all of us here in this room. It's a nice evening of gathering here. Be passionate and keep creating. Don't stop creating. Play your cover songs, play your favorite cover songs, create your own songs also. I would highly, highly encourage that because we are actually, Singapore has got a lot of creative talents. We need to, there's this movement called Made in Singapore. We need to continue to push that.
Wow,
Right?
amazing. Okay, I think right now we are, oh yes, I leave you with this quote.
That's nice.
I love this quote. Many people overestimate what they can do in 1 year. Oh, in 1 year I want to be amazing guitarist. You might make it happen, but 99% people won't. But in 10 years, if your why is very, very clear, if you keep on going out there, going in areas where you're uncomfortable, keep on pushing it, keep on reflecting, and then keep on trying to improve, man, in 10 years, I cannot wait to see what you guys become. You guys can become amazing, and you guys can become very, very happy pursuing your craft and bringing joy to other people in your own way. Right, so this is really what I leave you with. Okay, don't underestimate what you can do in 10 years.
I would like to add on to that. We have actually been around for many 10 years, and we have really witnessed
50 years.
1968 till now.
We have really witnessed how many of these musicians that have grown over the 10 years, and it's amazing from where they were. Even for both of you all, we've known you for a while already.
Yes.
Where you started, you already are very good, but where you are today is, you guys, we don't need to speak much. You guys can carry on.
Thank you. Okay, that's the end, and I don't know, we probably don't have a lot of time for questions, but maybe one question? Anyone? Any burning question?
No questions? We covered all grounds. You have a question? Okay, let me go to you.
Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah, I think we have also a question. Come, tell us your name.
My name is Nazro. So I have a question. I am studying guitaring last year, and I want to continue improving my guitar skills. I saw your slides that you do offer some rehearsal studios in your new City Music 3.0 building. What are the opportunities I can have to improve or expand my guitar repertoire?
Alright, we don't really have a rehearsal studio, but as I said, we can connect you with the right people because we know all the best teachers, we know all the best recording studio, we know all the best recording engineers and such. Come talk to us, let us know what you're looking for. If you are into a certain genre of music, we can point you to the right people. Right.
Okay, thank you very, very much everybody for spending a Sunday afternoon with us. And if we can be a bit more thick-skinned, we would like to take a photo, 3 of us on stage, because it's been such a great joy
No, we
for
want
all
to
of
take
us.
photos with everybody
Oh, with everybody,
too.
okay.
Okay, everybody, can I get y'all to come closer? Because this is such an intimate setting and it means a lot. Today we shared so much about us that we don't usually share. So thank you very much for being a part of this. Come, move